In this paper, we present a semi-supervised intent inferral algorithm to help stroke patients use their hands. 800,000 people have stroke in a year in the US. Many everyday tasks that healthy people take for granted, such as pick and place, are very hard for stroke patients. We use the hand orthosis from a previous work. The orthosis is an exotendon device with multimodal sensing abilities. It can provide forearm EMG signals, fingertip pressure, finger joint angles, and motor position. There are 3 intents we want to predict based on the multimodal sensor reading: open, close, and relax. If the intent is open, the motor retracts the tendons, the subject's fingers extend. If the intent is close, the motor releases the tendons, and the subjects use their own strength to close their hands. We also have a third intent called relax, and for relax, we simply execute the previous motor command. We collect the training and testing dataset by giving verbal commands to the patients and recording the sensor reading at the same time. An important problem for the intent inferral of a stroke patient is the concept drift, which is the change of data distribution. As you can see, depending on the arm positions and whether the patient is interacting with the device, their EMG signals change drastically. Classic solution to concept drift is to collect training data on as many conditions as possible, but this solution does not work well with stroke patients. Their hands get tired very easily, and this will place too much burden on the patients. In our method, we use semi-supervised learning. The idea is to only train on a small initial dataset, and after the patient has started using the device, let the device adapt to and update itself with new unlabeled data. In our case, we only collect data for arm off table and motor on. To be more specific, our algorithm uses an ensemble of classifiers. Each classifier uses a randomly sampled subset of the sensing modalities. The intuition here is that as concept drift happens, some modalities will remain robust to such a drift, and we can use them to improve the less robust classifiers. When new data arrives, the data is passed to all classifiers to get the probability of open, close, and relax. We then compute the entropy of this distribution and use it as an indicator of confidence. If all the confident classifiers agree on the intent of this sample, this intent becomes the label of this sample. The sample, together with this label, is then used to train unconfident classifiers. We evaluate the performance of our method both offline and online. In the offline analysis, we evaluate on pre-collected testing dataset. Despite being trained only on one condition, our method outperforms the supervised learning baseline that is trained on all conditions. This is because our method is able to learn from unlabeled data in the testing dataset on the fly. We then validate the feasibility of our algorithm with online functional tasks on 2 of the subjects. In the online analysis, with the device running our algorithm, we ask the subject to do multiple instances of pick and handover. Both subjects successfully complete 7 times of the task in 1 minute. For this subject, we notice a number of stops and starts for the first several grasping motions, but this issue is soon alleviated and the control becomes smoother in the later grasping motions, possibly due to adaptive updates. To the best of our knowledge, we are the first to propose a semi-supervised control for hand orthosis and validates its feasibility with functional tasks. Thanks for watching.